Okay, I'm going to quickly show you the fastest way we found so far to make worm chow. We've tried a lot of different gadgets over the years. We tried a hand crank grain mill that broke. We tried the serial killer grain mill, which was very powerful and fast, but it didn't grind things down as fine as we'd like it. We tried a regular blender that the blades got dull really fast and it could only process a small amount at a time. Then we tried a Ninja blender that cut a little better, but it would overheat pretty quickly, so couldn't process a lot of material with that. So this is the latest one, latest gadget. This is a made in China grain mill to make flour. This is a 700 gram capacity model, and it supposedly has a 2500 watt motor, which sounds ridiculously powerful. And the cord is not really that thick, so I kind of don't believe it has a 2500 watt motor, but it is pretty powerful. Anyways, we're going to show you what ingredients we put in next. Okay, so the first ingredient is 1 dog food scoop full of non-medicated chick starter crumbles. Looks like this, and that fills up most of the bowl already. Okay, the next ingredient is 1/4 of a dog food scoop of pulverized dolomite limestone. Okay, the last ingredient is about maybe 1/8 of a cup of pulverized eggshells. These are already pre-ground in a blender. Then we're gonna put the lid on the machine and we'll show it working. Okay, so this is a heavy-duty machine, so it's got a pretty heavy-duty lid.
Yeah.
You twist it and you get these bolts to latch underneath the little clasps on the side, and then you have these turnbuckles that you close to really make sure it's connected good. Okay?
Yeah.
Then the last thing is we've got a timer down here, and we never run it more than 1 minute because 1 minute really grinds a lot. You can see it's super loud, and you can really feel it's pretty powerful. It actually shakes a little. I've got to hold it down a little bit. Okay, so that was 1 minute. You'll notice that at around 40 seconds or so, the bowl here actually starts getting warm to the touch. It doesn't burn me, but it's probably about 110, 120 degrees. What do you think, Will?
Yeah.
So now we've got to open this lid. Oh, one more thing. It always says that before you do anything, you unplug it. So we unplugged it. We got the little turnbuckles off. Now tap it some so all the powder isn't stuck to the lid. Twist it lightly, and then we've got to lift it up carefully because it makes like a poof of smoke, because it actually grinds things super fine. So you can see this machine is actually designed for making flour or flour-like substances out of different ingredients. It's actually a machine that you can use for Chinese medicine to grind up different berries and other ingredients to make Eastern medicine. So you can see, let's see your fingers, Will. Put them in, show us in the camera. Yeah, it's really, really fine. You can see my fingers are like dust. How about yours, Will?
Yeah.
It's like dust, right? So it's like super fine, which I think is actually best for the worms, because the smaller the powder, the easier it is for them to ingest it and probably digest it faster too. So anyways, that's how it looks. Then we're gonna pack it up. Okay, all right, well, so here's what the bowl looks like after we emptied it out. They give you a little like a paintbrush kind of thing right here, right? Well,
Yep.
so you can clean it better. Works pretty well because the material is going to be a lot like dust, like really fine flour.
Yeah.
Then here is our huge tub of worm chow. And that's about, what, 7 batches, son?
Yeah.
And each batch is over a pound. So this is somewhere around 8 pounds of worm chow. And we literally made it in 8 minutes of grinding. Plus it takes about 30 seconds to fill the machine each time. And it does start to overheat a little bit. So we give it, what, about 1 or 2 minutes in between rest?
Yeah.
So that it cools down. And it's a little windy here today, so the wind is kind of helping us cool it down. But anyways, this is a machine. It says high speed multifunction grinder, 700 grams. And let's see, it says working time 5 minutes. Sounds about right, because like I said, it was heating up a little bit. Claims it was 2,500 watts, and it gets up to a maximum speed of 36,000 revolutions per minute. Then it says interval 10 minutes, which I assume means once you use it for 5 minutes, you have to rest it for 10 minutes. But we kind of do more like use it for 1 minute, rest it for like 1 or 2 minutes. So anyways, how do you think this grinder worked, buddy?
Good.
Is it easier than what we were doing before?
Yes.
Yes, it is, huh? And also, what about the quality?
It's a lot better.
A lot better quality. It's much finer powder than before and much more even grind. So I think we've got a winner here, folks. This is the best way so far, and the cost of this grinder was under $100. It's kind of a generic brand. There's a bunch that all look like this on Amazon, so check it out. We'll put a link. Any other questions?
No.
All right, talk to you later, son.
Bye.
Bye.